Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special episode. Top 10 superhero movies featuring Gooner and incredibly special guest, Adz himself.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. What's up, guys?
Alright, let me tell you my honorable mentions. This one, when I was crafting this list, I struggled with, do I go based off what I own versus what I watch the most? Because some of them I watch a lot, but I don't own them, right? Because it's just not worth it. It's in shitty quality or whatever it may be. So I ended up picking what I watch the most, like what I enjoy when I watch. Some have even made me cry. Some are based off of friendship and loving one another. So
Yeah.
first honorable mention, Dread with what's his name, William Butcher from The Boys. The joint is tough. It's like a dystopian kind of. He just judge, jury, executioner. He smokes you in the apartment if he finds out you're doing a crime. You don't even go to jail.
I've never seen that movie, actually.
It's one of them joints where you could be on your phone.
Okay.
Yeah. The Incredibles. It's a classic, but I don't rate it that much for me to make it take up a spot. Sky High.
Oh my days! What a pull!
Like another
What a
banger
pull.
joint, but I can't have it
that's a
taken up
banger.
I can't have it taken up a number on the list.
That's a great
Batman,
pull.
Mask of the Phantasm, incredible animated film. I think it was probably one of the first Batman animated movies I watched. Thought it was so amazing. I watched it as a kid, got it from Blockbuster. And the last honorable mention, I remember when I watched this, I think it was like seventh grade, 6th, 7th. And I was like, yo, I can't believe they can make movies like this. Like just the way they were talking in it, the way the movie even starts out, I had never seen something like that before. It's kick-ass. I love Kick-Ass.
Really?
Yeah, I wish I could put it on my top
like it
10.
too.
I wish I
I
could put it on
watched
my
it
top
as
10.
like a preteen. That was like the perfect time to watch it.
Dude, Nicolas
So really
Cage.
make
Nicolas
it a
Cage
good
is
shit.
acting his ass off. It still holds
Dude.
up.
No, it's really good. It's really good for sure. Those were all of your honorable mentions. Okay. Yeah, mine. I kind of went based. I don't know, this list. I kind of went based on like my favorites and also like massive moments, like huge movies as well, like big time moments in my life. Because like growing up, like all of the Marvel releases basically were a big weekend my whole life, and like The Dark Knight as well. But yeah, starting my honorable mentions, I would probably go with The Incredibles because that's a big time kid movie. But like you said, you don't like it that much. But yeah, the animation on that was insane. That was a Pixar movie, right? That wasn't. That was Pixar, right? Yeah, Pixar.
Yeah, it's Pixar. I mean, and even the
Like they've always
lines.
cooked.
Like even
Yeah,
the
like,
lines,
just-
people still like, "Where's my super suit?" All this stuff. Like people still talk about it.
Yeah, it's definitely iconic. Like I think in an objective list, it could potentially like break a top 10, but not in mine. Next, Black Panther. I put it's not enough to break my top 10 just with all of the other ones and what I like the most because I didn't really know about Black Panther until the movie came out. So like I wasn't hip to him until I was like a teenager. So like learning about him and everything was amazing and he's definitely sick. But like I didn't have like any big attachment to him. Next, I'd probably go Captain America: The Winter Soldier. That's an insane movie. It could be in my top 10, but I put other movies in my top 10. It's definitely up there. Like that's also like when you first see Black Panther, right? With the chase scene with
Civil War.
oh, that's Civil War. You're right. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect. That fits my entire situation better. But yeah, Winter Soldier was great. Not enough to break it. And this is me just coming off of an entire Marvel movies marathon like 2-3 months ago. It took me like a month and a half, but I watched basically every single Marvel movie as well.
Obama era Marvel was in their bag.
Unbelievable.
Like they were just taking
Yeah.
shit straight out of the Pentagon. They were like, "Put this in the movie."
Yeah, literally. And to cap off my honorable mentions, The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
It was amazing, and it definitely still holds up. But like, I mean, all of the Batman Nolans are a little like iffy when it comes to superhero movies. But like, I mean,
They're great
you see
action
the-
movies. They're
you see
great
the
action
background,
movies.
so like, just some
on.
foreshadowing.
Like,
it is what
bruh.
it is, guys. Like, I'm
Bruh.
gonna do it. It
He
is
crashed the
what it is.
Lambo.
It is what it is. I'm gonna do it. Just take it. But yeah, Dark Knight Rises. I didn't want to disrespect the superhero genre too much because because of what's coming later. So I just put it in my honorable mentions.
Yeah. I feel like we all have Incredibles in our own.
It was of its time too.
It
Like
can't be
you
a
couldn't
top- I mean, it
escape
can-
it.
Honorable mention.
I'll say
Yeah.
it can be a top 10, but like us growing up on superhero movies, like there's others that like when you're
As a
teenager,
kid though, it was in my top 10 for a minute.
100%.
Yeah, for a
100%.
minute. Like of just not even movies, life experiences. It was like above seeing my grandparents in Morocco. Like if you put on
Yeah.
The Incredibles, I'm lit.
Yeah, like I fucked with the brand, you know. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Like, like
The
I'd buy their
merch.
toys and stuff too. Yeah, like
Bro.
logo, everything was cooking.
Yeah.
Omar.
Aside from Incredibles, I have Thor Ragnarok. So I had to put it down there.
Great whole cameos in that movie.
Yeah, it's a really colorful movie.
Yeah.
Dude.
A lot of nice Loki scenes as well. Before Loki got cooked. And then the next one is Watchmen. That's another good one. I had to put it out of my top 10. It's not in my
Yeah.
top 10. I tell you guys, but it's out of my top
You don't
10.
like it?
Hey man, that's his opinion, but yeah, so it's definitely not in my top 10, but I did enjoy it. You know. Next one would be Deadpool, number 1. That is the classic. Like
the OG
comic
joint
book
was
straight on
tough.
the
I
TV.
really struggled putting it in my list.
Low budget, low CGI, but it cooked.
It was
So
definitely
much they had to make
like
2 more
a
movies.
moment in
Those were
time.
kinda- The second one was actually decent. Like, I didn't like Deadpool and Wolverine. And this last one, you guys might be like, what the hell? Iron Man. Honorable mention for me.
Bruh.
Iron Man 1.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Iron Man didn't even crack my list, man.
That's fine with me, man.
You know,
Hey, man.
it was sitting in my honorable mention, and then I slid it into the list.
Hey,
so, like, that's why I'm not mad at that. Like I get it.
Last week he said all 3 in one list. I was like, alright.
Dude, it's a hard one, man.
That's crazy.
This one was a hard one.
Oh man. Omar, let's stick with you. Give us your number 10. We'll go
Number 10?
reverse. We'll go you,
Alright.
Adam, and then me.
Alright, number 10 actually is Black Panther.
Okay. Okay.
For me, when it how do I explain it? That movie when it came out, it was kind of like, whoa, like this shit is different. It's a whole new culture, all this stuff, and then you know the whole Wakanda hype. It was everywhere.
Wakanda was sick,
It was
dude.
cool. It got
Wakanda's
kind of
sick.
old.
Bruh, I'm trying
You
to
know,
migrate
RIP,
there
go-
illegally.
I wish
Dude.
we could, man. I don't even think they'll accept me, bro.
Fuck
You,
no.
you couldn't get through the
Yeah,
force
don't-
field.
They wouldn't even let you see a towel.
You can't get through the force field,
Man,
bro.
no Moroccans, that's crazy.
Bro, we're not allowed
No
anywhere.
Americans.
especially after this AFCON.
Come on.
Yeah.
GG's.
But yeah, I think it was impactful.
You think
The jokes were
Wakanda's
good,
soccer
stuff.
team would be nice?
Honestly, it would be it wouldn't be until they were like they go public to everybody else, and then you would low key
They
find
have
out.
to fake it.
Yeah, they would have to fake it. You would low key find out all these players from different nations are actually from
Dude,
Wakanda. Yeah, like Drogba is from Wakanda. This whole time he was just faking it. Yaya Toure. All these Mohamed
They
Salah.
had them as agents.
Mohamed Salah even.
Oh my gosh. No, soccer team would cook.
Yeah, the overall film was super good. I'll put up my 10. It's not that much, but
I'm not mad at that. That's a good 10. My 10's Iron Man.
there.
My 10's Iron Man. Arguably the greatest origin story, like, superhero movie of all time. He's just, like, you know, the Aura Farmer himself, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I didn't want to Marvel, like, overload the list, so I put it at 10 just because it's a personal favorite of mine. In my personal, like, superhero movies, if this was strictly personal, like, I could probably put it even higher. I'd probably seen it more than all the other ones. Just, like, him figuring out the suit in the cave and, like, the whole, also, like, the kind of, like, him kind of also figuring out, like, okay, like, being a weapons developer is kind of not cool, so, like, let me use my powers for good. And that was also-
He's like doing it for others is not tough.
Yeah,
He's like, let me
like,
put it in a suit.
when
for
he
myself.
pulled up to, like, the terrorist hideout and he sees his name on all of their shit, and he's like, oh, like, it doesn't matter. Like, my shit's still going anywhere. You're, like, 12 and you're like, oh my god, these things are bad. You know, like, it's cool. But, yeah, the Iron Man top 10.
For me, that for sure. Yeah.
Number 10.
Tony Stark build me a Jericho. That joint.
No, my favorite is Ehlen wa sahlan. Yeah, Tony Stark. Tony, but you know how many O's he put in that joint?
Yeah, we gotta
Unbelievable.
We gotta get that clip of that Tony. I need to put it on my phone. I need
That joint was. You need to cut it right before Stark.
Man, my number 10, Black Panther. Omar, get out of my head, bro. Like he said, everything Omar said, and then the soundtrack. The soundtrack is incredible. Even if you don't even watch the movie, just the songs from the movie are incredible. And then the chase scene in Korea, I think that was so.
With the car.
That was so dope. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that was nice.
advanced car chase.
Advanced car chase, you said?
Something like that.
Bro, remember?
Yeah, she
what's
was
her name?
driving that
Zuri?
joint from
Yeah, she
Wakanda.
was. Man, they have great 5G.
They had 5G when there was only 4G.
Bruh.
Yeah, they got 5G in the street. Their Wi-Fi, like on the streets, is better than what you have at home.
Man.
Crazy.
Number 9, the gun did not jam Guardians of the Galaxy 1. I mean, I still remember the story. Bruh, I like them all, but this is the only one I have on my list. This is the OG one, the first one where you're like, man, Marvel is cooking, right? Like they took like an obscure comic that who was talking about, Guardians of the Galaxy before? Nobody.
Yeah, I didn't know any.
And then they just blew it up, and then James Gunn puts in his like middle-aged dad music in that joint, and I love it because I'm like, I've never heard these songs before. Yeah. And then Rocket Raccoon is the GOAT, man. Bradley Cooper totally figured it out. Multi-billion-dollar grossing movies.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to show up to any press events. He just records his lines at home and sends them bitches in.
Sends them voice memos.
Bruh, he's living the life.
My number 9 is Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Here's.
Yeah, like
I like that movie.
Like, I don't know what list where like most of the Avengers don't get in the top 10, so I kind of had to like space them out and rank them. But yeah, Age of Ultron was crazy. Like fighting AI. And
I mean,
what's my guy's name? What's the voice? What's his name? The guy
Vision?
from The Office.
Oh, no.
Ultron.
I forgot his name.
I forgot his name.
White dude from that one show as well. I didn't
He's
watch
from The Office, and also
that bad like terrorist show.
James Spader.
James
yes,
Spader.
and Blacklist. The Blacklist. One of the great.
Bruh, first of all, let's take a pause.
Great
The Blacklist,
like crime shows.
The Blacklist is one of the most ultimate edging shows of all time, bro. It never busts the nut. The whole entire show is just constantly building up, and then it just leaves you with blue balls. Bruh, I hate The Blacklist.
But initially,
it's fire. Like the first 2 seasons are fire.
That character,
yeah,
his character was one of the great like spy villains.
Bro,
like,
what he was the ultimate snitch. He's like that video I sent you guys.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like,
he
"Ana
keeps
que
like,
para
all
brigar
these-
com America."
Yeah, literally.
Oh my god.
But yeah, man, it was good. Age of Ultron. They, like,
Remember he
came
sucks
over,
up.
like,
Remember he sucks up all the history of the world, and then that's when he's like, "Oh, I gotta just smoke everybody." Like,
yeah, he's like, you guys
like,
are
"I hate
trash.
all of you."
He's like, you guys will kill this place anyway. Like, literally Thanos 2.0, which kind of lets you know, like, Thanos might have been cooking. Like, if this AI
Thanos was always
figured it out,
Man, but like the way Ultron went about it was actually really nuts. Even more than Thanos, right? Thanos
No, he was
disappeared
trying to, like,
half the life that
he
existed
wanted
everywhere.
Earth to explode. He
Bro,
wanted
this
to turn
guy
Earth
took a
into
city,
viewers.
turned it into an asteroid, and then dropped
And
it.
then dropped it. Yeah, craziness. Literally insane. But yeah, it was cool, man. Like, they were beefing at first. They had to like figure this shit out so they could fight. And
Is that the first time? Is that the first time the Thor's hammer shakes or no?
That's the
No,
first
that's
time.
when I think.
That's the first Avengers.
That's no. That's the Ultron one. It's the first time
Ultron is
Chris
when, like,
Hemsworth
someone tries to
grabs
pick
it.
it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Captain America holds it and he's able to move it an inch, which should be impossible.
Man,
Yeah.
he
And I
has,
guess that teases it later on.
he has so much hasanat.
Dude.
He's a good Muslim. He was able to pick that.
He's a
shit
good
up.
brother. He's a good brother. brother.
Oh my gosh.
My number 9, I have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Okay.
At 9.
Visually groundbreaking, amazing. The other ones are also great, but we'll just include them technically. But that was a great movie. I put it on number 9 because the other ones are just like so heavy for me. Even though one of them was already mentioned, I'll say it later. But yeah, I think the art style carried it alongside just like the music, the culture, the memes, whatever. But it was pretty good. Had to make the list. Top 10.
Solid.
What's that?
Hey, Snapping at the cafe means you're speaking some real shit.
Oh, speaking some real shit.
You're speaking some real shit.
Yeah, that's about where we came from. This one is also a doozy, number 8. And dare I say, I'll give you guys a little teaser. It's the only Avengers film in my top 10.
Ooh.
Avengers Infinity War.
Really?
Ooh, that's a good
Infinity War. I guess just the pinnacle of that core series where everything ties together. It took a while for me to really put it. I mean, I made the list pretty quickly, but when thinking about these films, I honestly said I'd have to choose one. And it was this one because this is where everything kind of just like met. I guess you could call Endgame the conclusion, but it didn't really feel as kind of like impactful as this one, where we actually lost people. Instead of having to see their pain later on in Endgame, I thought the reaction was all crazy. The Doctor Strange, trying to figure out a solution in his head, whatever. Tony Stark losing, Peter Parker.
Mr. Stark,
all
I don't
that
feel
stuff.
so good.
But yeah,
That was crazy.
and also it being the massive crossover, and I do think it's one of the coolest intros too. Just cooking Loki like that, actually beat the hell out of him. Shit, like Hulk, and you're just like, wow.
Hulk has no weapons in his arsenal.
Yeah, so that's some real oral farming, bro. Even though Tony had the last laugh, but
How long was the blip? That's what they call it, right? It was like 5 years?
5-6 years, yeah, 5
Bro,
years.
they should have waited that long before dropping Endgame.
Oh, heck no.
No, they
Sorry.
needed to.
Hell no.
I
Those
needed
would've
that
been
joint.
old as fuck. What? Oh my, Tony would have been like taking his fucking, I don't know, diabetic medicine.
No, you record them, but you just wait that 5 years and then you drop it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
They
think
would
it'll leak.
riot. People would
It would
riot.
leak. You see how
Dude, somebody would blow themselves up inside the studio.
you see how-
Like,
yep, that's my number 8.
All right,
Yeah.
my number 8. My number 8 is Batman Under the Red Hood. Class animated Batman movie. I haven't seen many of the DC animated like universe. It's a lot. Like I remember on HBO, like if you just looked it up, like you could see like you could find like 20 plus titles at any given time. So I never really jumped in. I've seen a few, but Under the Red Hood is cult classic and
I mean, bro, Joker puts belt to ass.
yeah, like it's
He,
unbelievable.
he changed this guy's whole philosophy. And then, I mean, that movie did so well, right? That when they ended up developing another Arkham game, they made Arkham Knight. Because they were like, the Red Hood just has so much aura. Like, we just got to
Yeah,
make
he
a
needs
video
to
game
be-
with this guy in it, too.
Yeah.
My number 8. Once again, the gun didn't jam.
You're really number 8?
Suicide Squad
Oh,
2.
okay. With the is the shark in the first one?
No.
Second one.
Second
that's
one.
the second one.
Yeah.
Idris
I mean,
Elba.
it sets up the whole universe for Peacemaker. I mean,
Yeah.
the movie's
Peacemaker's
funny.
Class.
Idris Elba's finally not a loser in a movie. I struggle. I love Idris Elba, but you know about my philosophy with Idris Elba. He's a loser.
Wait, but what about in Thor?
He died.
Yeah, but he was lit.
Nah, he
He died
died in
lit.
a miserable way. He did something honorable before he died. He was honorable, but he didn't. It's not the same.
He wasn't really. He wasn't.
Yeah.
him.
In this joint, he shoots a bullet and catches another bullet. To stop the bullet from hitting him, he shoots a bullet at it. You know how crazy
Yeah.
that is?
That is open. That is. No, yes, he's definitely badass.
Yeah.
Super badass.
So Suicide Squad 2, once again, music is whatever, but Rat Shorty, that was interesting. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna like this a chick who can talk to rats and whatever, but it turned out pretty well. Amanda Waller, once again, is just a classic villain, bro. Like she's
Yeah.
but she's
She
the
really
most
makes you hate
realistic.
her.
She's the most
No,
realistic
Demon
villain
Time.
ever.
Go.
And then number 7 should be a little higher, I think, but I feel like I did myself a big disservice by not seeing it in theaters, but I saw it as soon as it came out, and I loved it. Seen it many times since then. It's just a great movie overall, right? Even if you don't know any backstory, you can just jump straight into this one. Any lover of movies would like this movie. Logan.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I'm surprised it's not higher on your list.
I know, but it's my list gets way more campier. The higher it goes, and it gets more comic booky. But
Oh, mine
is
went the
just-
opposite.
Yeah,
Mine
Logan
literally
is
the
just
opposite. Mine went like
great.
movie. Yeah.
Logan, the first time, bruh, he had Charles Xavier tweaking. He's like, yo, just end
You
it,
feel
end it,
something.
just dead it, just dead it. So what's the lore there? Charles Xavier has a stroke and he kills every mutant. Is that what it was?
I think.
I think that's
don't
the lore. Is that's why there's no other mutants really out there, and that's why Charles has to take pills to suppress his powers. It's because he had a stroke that just killed all the mutants around.
Yeah.
You should have killed him.
Man, Wolverine be like pussy, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Nah, I'm
He's a
kidding.
good
I'm kidding.
guy,
I'm kidding.
dude. He has
I'm
a
kidding.
heart.
I'm kidding. Nah,
He
he's
has a
tough.
heart.
Wolverine is like the re-healing factor is probably like all-time power.
And there was like obviously like he had to like protect another human. Like he was gonna.
Yeah. Remember, he had his
He
daughter.
was gonna start Mutantville all over again. Like,
Man.
you know what I'm saying?
Man, his daughter
Yeah.
was that girl. She was a really good like child actress. She did a good job.
Yeah. I don't think we've seen her in a lot of other stuff though, like big stuff.
She
Yeah.
came back for Deadpool and Wolverine. But
Yeah,
she
that's
was
what it
in
was.
Star Wars show, and then she did some other stuff. But she was in that one Star Wars show that got canceled.
Which one?
Which one was that? Acolytes.
Acolyte,
Oh
yes.
wow!
Yeah.
What a pull.
I guess they got.
Only you
kinda-
watch that bullshit, Adam.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
I actually watched it, but they did.
Look at
show-
that. The fucking loser's up to you.
Hey man, they
Nah,
had.
man.
I mean, you want me to spoil it? I mean, it's useless
You
now.
want me to spoil it? What a threat!
They-
All-time
dude,
threat.
They were just
All-time
cool.
threat.
Those are just cool cameo.
My number 7 is The Batman. The Matt Reeves.
Something's in the way.
Yeah, it's super gritty, super dark. Again, like there's this theme with me, like where I kind of like it's either super pivotal, like comic book, like strict comic book movies that are very comic book heavy, or else it's like kind of this real world take, or like not even real world, because that Batman is not real world.
Well,
but,
you know,
like,
I like
a different film take.
The world
it's like a super
building
noir.
of Matt Reeves is better than the world building of Nolan in the Batman franchise. Like if
Yes,
the Nolan
for sure.
Batman had the Matt Reeves world and it didn't look like Chicago on a nice day, it would make it even better, right? But it looked.
But
really
Nolan's was
realistic.
even more rooted in real. Yeah, it was
and that's what he's
more
trying to
rooted
go
in
for.
realism.
So you get it. There's not going to be
Exactly.
people running around calling drop heads.
Yeah, but the Batman was just sick. Like,
My number 7. I don't think we said it yet, but a
No.
lot of the titles that you guys are putting down, we're gonna go through that whole thing of like shuffling them again because they're in my top 6. But my number 7 is X-Men: Days of Future Past. Probably
that was gonna make my honorable mention. Good one.
the slickest time travel superhero movie. Like it was kind of clean. It didn't really feel like everything was wrong, but it was such a good movie for me.
Is that the one with
Uh,
Quicksilver sequence?
Yes, one of them. I think the other, one of them.
The joint where he breaks Magneto out of prison. Is
Yes,
it that one?
it's in
That's
that one.
top.
Yeah, it's mixing Wolverine with the new gen guys, and it was really cool.
James
Yeah,
McAvoy was so good as like a young Charles
yeah,
Xavier.
Yeah, it's real emotional stuff. Yeah, no, they were
I
both
haven't
really
come
good.
to it.
Fassbender too.
That I wanted.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon, yes.
Did you guys ever watch
this
Split?
This was
Yeah.
I have.
Nah, that shit geeks, dude.
Yeah,
no
low-key
lie.
superhero movies.
No, it is, dude.
Yeah.
He gives himself powers through schizophrenia.
Wow.
Like his body splits into 6 personalities, and each personality can do something different.
Damn.
Beast.
It's an M Night Shyamalan movie, so
Yeah. That was, I think that's the first M Night Shyamalan movie I've ever seen,
I think first one I saw was
and
Last
one of the
Airbender.
only. Probably.
It's like no, I think
Yikes.
I think it was Glass or some shit. But
nah, don't
no,
lie. It was
No,
last.
chill.
The new joint he made with his daughter was good. I'm not trolling.
No, I'm still thinking of that movie because it's garbage. Last Airbender. The
Okay,
only
what's
thing
worse?
got right was
What's
the
worse?
princess.
What's worse, that one or the Dragon Ball Z movie that they made in 09?
Dragon Ball Z movie.
Oh, that one
is
was
not
kind
a
of.
fucking real movie.
That was kind of. Super was a
No,
real fucking
like
movie.
that. That's a corn thing. That shit looks like a corn hub video.
Why you got a towel around
Not
your neck?
real. Huh?
He just came out the locker room, bro.
No, it was on the back of my chair. so
He
I was
just finished
like,
washing Arsenal's boots, bro.
Hey, excuse me. Hell nah. My 6 was already mentioned. It was Guardians of the Galaxy. That movie's also
Damn, high up
that's
on the
a
list.
motion moving movie. You know what I'm saying? That was hard to say, but it definitely helped expand, I guess, the Marvel universe in terms of worlds, characters, connections. The Planet of Nowhere, which led to the second movie being also more on the lore drop because of that ego dude, his dad, all that stuff. So it was a good movie, and I guess it left an impact because I still listen to that music to this day. So,
Of course.
Shout out James Gunn.
Yeah, Guardians was good. Arguably, like, the more heavy movie in Marvel. Like, they literally set up everything. They set up everything in that movie. Without that movie, nothing else makes sense.
Bro, I always felt bad for him though when,
That was a good one.
bro, when the new Gamora doesn't like him. Like that shit breaks my heart, man.
That's rough.
Like,
Hey, man.
It is what it
That's
is, though,
some
man. You
sickening
have to save,
shit, bro.
you have to save humanity.
you put
do
all that work in for your shorty and the world, and
And that's not even your shorty anymore.
I mean,
it doesn't
to be
mean
fair,
anything.
he's
Now he had to
already
put that
had
work in
Thor.
again. If he did it once, he could do it again. Damn, Thor. I forgot Thor's in the mix now. You're right.
yeah. Remember, he was so jealous of him.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was also good humor in that universe. I guess the Avengers rich man's humor got kind of dead. You know, that Tony
Yeah.
Stark shit, like shit.
Martini, shake it, not
Bro,
stir.
that shit was getting old. Bro. So it's kind of funny to see a fucking, a raccoon talk
A tree
shit.
talking.
A tree
Batista
just
did a
saying
good
one
job.
word. Batista
Saying
being
one
retar-
fucking word.
I was gonna say
Batista
the
was
R word, but
crazy.
Batista being absolutely stupid, but
Dude,
he's strong, so it
he's
doesn't
so
matter.
good. That's such a good character.
You know?
Yeah.
Bro. He's a killer, but he's stupid. So
It sounds like a lot of people.
yeah. Whoa. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
man.
number 6. You heard?
My number 6. My number 6 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Nice.
Life-changing movie,
Me too.
honestly.
Me too.
I watched it at your house first time on the OLED.
Oh.
Life-changing.
Oy, 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 oy.
Life-changing. Life-changing. I came home and I watched it on my OLED. I watched the second one on my OLED that night. I just
Yeah.
needed to know everything. I went through everywhere.
Yeah.
I had to go. I went and I set up my Sony Pictures core because I knew that's what it was, and I got my redeemable credits and I redeemed that joint and I watched it that night. It was just revolutionary, like everything they did with the
I mean,
animation.
Like, bro, I'm no Post
and just
Malone
that take on
fan,
Spider-Man is
but
sick.
that
And,
Post
soundtrack
Malone
is
song
unbelievable.
bangs.
Unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable movie, man. Unbelievable movie. I could put it higher on my list, but yeah, I wouldn't. No.
So since that was my number 6 too, you've said
Yeah?
enough about it. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
That-
I
because
said
the
same
first.
here.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I think you guys had some.
We had Black
same-
Panther number 10.
No, in the last list, the sci-fi one. You guys had
yeah.
some ones that were the same. I was gonna say
Well, this
the
is the
first.
point where it kind of gets to that, whole like, you got what I got. Oh,
Yeah.
I have what you already said.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I don't know if any of you will have my number 5. Batman Beyond Return of the Joker.
Nah.
I absolutely love this movie. It's everything I love from the late 90s, early 2000s Batman animated series animation style, and then they add the Batman Beyond animation style. So it's both of them going in together. The neo-noir future-esque environment, the way Joker is still around 80 years later, even though he died, all this crazy stuff. Mark Hamill is a clown, but the voice is crazy. The original Batman voice is crazy. Everybody the voice acting is lovely, and the animation style is beautiful. I love that movie, Return of the Joker. I don't know if I have it on the Plex
I haven't
or
seen
not,
it.
Adam.
I should definitely watch
What?
it.
It's
I
a-
just
it's a good watch.
I just
What
found it
Joker
on
art style?
YouTube. I just put it on my watch
Is it
list.
the one with the nose is long? curved
No,
down?
it's they changed that one because it was too scary for kids.
that one was actually the dopest. In my
Yeah, I think it's really.
He's
a bad guy.
He's got slick back hair.
Yeah.
That's so fire. That's a Joker right there. Okay, James Bond.
He is a superhero.
James Bond?
He runs through cement.
James
Are
Bond
we crazy?
or Mission Impossible Tony Cruise, whatever the character's name.
Tony Cruz.
Tony Cruz. Yeah, that's.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
I mean,
sorry, everybody's. I got so many names and shit in my head right now. I'm tripping.
Say that again. You said Daniel Craig or Tom or James Bond or Ethan Hunt.
Yeah, who's more effective?
Ethan Hunt.
Who would win in a fight?
Ethan Hunt.
That's crazy.
Dude, James Bond saves Britain. Ethan Hunt
here's
saves
the better-
the
here-
world.
that's true. He does do that. But who's cooler?
James Bond.
That's That's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, James Bond is. James Bond
Who do
drives
you want to
cars.
be? Yeah, who do you want to be, dude? I'd give anything to sprint like Tom Cruise at his age, though.
Oh.
Unbelievable
good
form.
form.
Form
Good
king,
form,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Where are we at? I feel like we lost track of time.
I said my 5 was Batman
okay.
Beyond: Return of the Joker. So
Yeah.
Adam's 5.
My number 5 is Avengers: Infinity War.
Dang. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a good number 5. I didn't want to like put both of them back to back. Good enough to break the top 5. I don't think it's good enough to be in like a top 3 for me or anything like that, to be honest. Um, yeah, but it was really good, really good. Started off everything that he gathers up all the stones and just actually does it. Like you kind of are like, all right, then I was
What
like,
was your
you
favorite
got it,
moment?
bro.
Favorite scenes in that movie?
Dude, I think it's definitely towards the end. It's definitely when Thanos kills fucking
That's your
Captain.
favorite moment? I was,
This guy's a terrorist.
I was checked out. I think my
Dude.
favorite moment when it was like teasing me in the beginning,
I
talking
was
about
checked
showing me
out.
like
It's so
Iron
funny.
Man, Iron
No,
Man,
by
and
then he just
Doctor
he
Strange
did it,
just
bro.
being witty and shit, and
I
then
checked
Spider-Man
out.
sneaking into space.
No, he wasn't locked in, dude. I was locked in.
Spider-Man
like,
sneaking
fuck
into
it.
space was dope. Wednesday, send him home.
Okay.
Shit. Oh yeah.
That
Yeah, I
geek.
remember that. Yeah, that didn't
Um,
work. And then the Guardians showing up, like, what the? And they're like, yo,
Bruh.
this guy's from Earth. He's
and then
stupid.
no, that's what that line was. Doctor Strange asks Quill, "What Lord
Oh.
do you serve?" And he says, "Jesus
Yeah.
Christ." That was a good line, and it's because the levity of the Guardians people. You know what I mean? And Spider-Man too. Like
Yeah,
you said, we're tired of that rich man's humor of the Avengers.
yeah. It was a big
I-
deal. It was
I
also a
did-
massive moment.
I liked when Hulk couldn't transform, and he was like, "No."
Run!
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
and it
was
would like
pretty
come
cool.
out of him. Yeah, it was good. Quality movie.
All right, my number 5 has already been mentioned. It's the Batman, Matt Reeves. Definitely sneaks up
Really
there.
good.
I think it just beats out a bunch of other Batmans, but straight through aesthetic too, man. I enjoyed the car. It's probably my favorite. I ain't gonna lie. Rips that bitch. It's all black. Then you see the orange flames. Psh.
Were they
That
orange or
was,
were
that
they
was
blue when it first turned on?
no, I guess the orange flames would be the explosions in the back, but it was definitely blue at one point.
He was cold
Dude,
starting
that
that
car
bitch
was-
too.
Oh
He
my
wasn't even
God.
letting it warm up.
Yeah, fuck
He
that.
drove it out of the tarp. He didn't even pull the tarp off, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure,
he
like,
don't give a
like
fuck.
somehow he got into the car and then he just drove it, like, drove the top off of it.
Yeah. I guess I just enjoyed that type of Batman. And yeah, like as you spoke earlier about world building, I enjoyed also like the crime parts, the Penguin, um, the whole like arc with like her dad being what's his name, all that stuff, and how
Carmine.
she's a bastard, all this. It's pretty dope. And then I just
Carmine
enjoyed all that.
Falcone.
And also even following through the Penguin show, it really like pushed that narrative like shit ain't sweet over there. Straight up.
Yo, I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but like I really like that show, but I definitely wouldn't probably go back and watch it.
Well, I won't watch it, but it was a good season. Sure. I won't watch the season again, but it was a good season.
What is there to watch again?
Yeah.
Like I agree. Like
The story was told.
I mean, like
it was
in a
used to
sense,
It was really harsh too. It was like
in a
Yeah.
sense of like I also maybe like won't go back to watch it like before the Batman Part 2 comes out. Miliardi.
yeah, and I guess
Man.
also like just the Penguin being slimy every week.
Yeah,
He was
I
a
mean-
What a
slimy
rat!
motherfucker.
Dude, he was
What
such
a
a
rat.
such a gaslighter too. Like he'll do
Oh,
something
dude,
and then
yeah,
blame
that's,
him.
honestly, that
I
shit
hated it.
pissed me off.
Yeah, I hated it.
It actually, but I guess it did its job because I mean we're not supposed to like the dude. He's fucking short,
Yeah.
ugly, and annoying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not gonna judge how he looks, but he is
I
ugly.
really hated his mom. I really hated his mom.
Dude, I hated his foot.
Yeah, that was grimy. They're showing us that shit. I'm like, yeah.
LeBron's foot.
Oh my days, bruh.
But yeah, that's my number 5. Let's hop on to number 4. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Aesthetically
Damn.
driven, revenge, freaking fighting your brother, finding out your brother's still alive, and he's fucking stronger than you at that point. But it was that was kind of like the a major shift of like everything that was going on with the Avengers that wasn't at a universal scale. So like it wasn't outside the universe. It was all within Earth. Everything was just turning on its head. The
It was the
Hydra
OGs. It was
reveals.
still the OGs. Yeah.
Hydra reveals, all that jazz.
Hail Hydra.
Winter Soldier, Winter Soldier coming back, but that's a movie you could probably rewatch, and also like just a backstory as well, which led up to the Civil War, which was not my favorite. Like I would take Winter Soldier over Civil War any day,
Really?
But that
Yeah, I would too.
yeah, but the backstory from the Winter Soldier leading into Civil War is what even led to all these conflicts and deep hurts and stuff. So, like Tony, I guess I don't. I'm Team Tony. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you killed my parents.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
Team
was definitely
Tony
Team
all the
Tony.
way.
Like, there's
But
nothing
that
to talk about.
not only that, it was also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was the first Russo film in the MCU, and they really
Oh.
knocked it out of the park. You know what I'm saying? It was really nice. It was really well made. Really well made. Edit that one out. Yeah.
I mean, some of the best fighting cinematography in any of the Avengers movies. Like, every single person is
Yeah.
firing on all
Apart from-
cinder.
Apart, yeah.
Apart
I'm gonna mention the
Shang-Chi
number
or
one.
something.
I'm gonna mention. I think the
Yeah,
number
Shang-Chi
one
was
fight
probably the
scene.
best for real.
No,
For
no,
real.
no.
Dude,
Yeah.
the Thunderbolt scene when his arm like charges up before he punches the
He got
dude.
that. He got that Wakanda upgrade, but he
Yeah,
got
but
that
dude,
after.
yeah,
the Wakandans,
bro.
the Wakandans nerfed.
They
him
looked at that
OC.
shit. They're like, "You're."
They
No,
they have a back door though. The Wakandans, they can get like they just touch
Just
him in
in
like
case.
2 pressure
But they
points and
trust
that
him,
joint
though.
comes off,
Yeah,
Damn.
literally just
and the joint literally falls
come
off.
off. Yeah, straight up won't turn on. Xbox Ring of Death.
That is
Bruh.
number 4.
They should have made Ultron get the red ring of death.
Oh yeah. All right, my number 4 to feed off of Gooner. My number 4 is Civil War.
Dang.
Yeah, it was just a pivotal moment and Spider-Man reveal. I'm not gonna lie, like watching it again as an adult, second time, or like third time, whatever. But like watching it the most recent time, like that whole like pulling up at the airport scene was like a little bit corny, but it was a good payoff. Still, like you get the Spider-Man reveal, you find out that Spider-Man is actually a badass and a teenager, and like I never knew all this lore like that was actually supposed to be there with Sony Spider-Man. You know, you find out that he's Tony's protege, you find out that he has actually like he can have like the Iron Spider-Man suit and all this cool shit. But like, yeah, it was just sick. And then what I would think is the best fighting choreography in the Marvel universe is that Iron Man versus Winter Soldier and Captain America scene in the bunker when they're just beating each other to shit. Like unbelievable. Throwing the speed, throwing the shield to Winter Soldier, him using it, duck and dodge and using the blasters to move. It's just unreal. But yeah, like
I mean, didn't he do like a
aesthetically
fight
and-
analysis while he was getting his ass handed to him? He was like,
Yeah, and he's like,
analyze
"Dude, I
their
can't do it."
fighting
And
pattern.
she's telling him like, "Yeah, like I'm going to sleep. Like you're about to go to sleep next." You know, like it's over, bro. Like mask is flickering. Like
The augmented reality is gone. But yeah, it was just unreal. It was unreal. Like I might say like Civil War outside of moments, right? Because I have like some of these movies above it or like next to it for moments, but yeah, Civil War could very easily be like a top 3 personal like favorite Marvel movie. Like it was unreal.
I'll tell you what, I loved Civil War not as much as Winter Soldier, but for me the better reveal of Civil War was actually Ant-Man. I enjoyed Paul Rudd's character a bit more.
him like actually getting it done.
Yeah. I like Ant-Man though, so I've seen all the Ant-Man movies. I think
You like all the funny, quirky guys. Like you like
Dude,
Guardian.
You don't like anybody that wants to be a superhero. You just like the ones that are like, oh, like I do this now.
Like, I fell
let's
into
figure
this.
it out.
I fell
Yeah.
into this.
you're not like I'm gonna become the greatest weapon ever.
No, I want you to be like, bro, I hate my job. I got bit by a spider. Like, I was a bum. Now I'm him.
I'm
but
a
still
regular
broke.
dude.
But I'm
Yeah.
still broke. I love that.
literally.
I love that
The
shit.
dude was paying alimony before
Literally.
he went in, bro. He was fucked.
My number 4, I haven't heard anybody even mention it yet. I saw this movie on a 7th grade snow day on FX, and I was so obsessed. I had to find a way to get the full rated R version. People consider it, or it's considered actually, the first ever Marvel film. I have Blade.
Oh, is that? Oh. Never mind. I thought you were going with the first ever like starting the actual Marvel Phase 1.
No.
Incredible Hulk.
Like, first ever Marvel movie.
I never saw Blade. I've
Dude,
never
I
seen
love
it.
Blade. I think it's so...
I have to watch it though.
Like, it's campy, right? Because it's obviously like you're killing vampires. But as somebody, and I know you can relate to this, Adam, whose significant partner, significant other is obsessed with Twilight, it's so amazing to watch somebody kill these Twilight people, bruh. This guy's murking vampires in the middle of the day. He's a day walker. I love Blade. I think, and another movie with amazing action sequences. Like, the movie is just nonstop.
Yeah, I've always
It feels
seen
like a
clips
music
of him,
video.
like falling down like the sewer with the guns.
Yeah.
I've never seen the movie though. I should definitely give it a try.
And then my number 3, Matt
we're
Reeves
getting
is
into the end games.
the Batman.
I knew it was gonna be
Yeah.
super high up for you. I know how
Dude,
much you like that movie.
that movie, like,
And I'm not mad at that, man. I'm not mad at anybody that puts it at a 3 or a 2.
I
mean,
fought
a
for that
2 is crazy.
Steelbook, man. I was invested by fighting.
I'll let a 3. I'll let a 3 slide. I'm not gonna let a 2 or a 1 slide though.
But 3 is good. Like I'm not mad at somebody who puts it at a 3.
I think it's aged well. I try not to watch it a lot,
Oh, for
right? Because
sure.
I
I've
want
seen
to
it only
like
twice.
forget stuff. I watch it every Halloween since it came out because it takes place on Halloween. So that's like my Halloween
Yeah.
movie.
Nice. I think that's when I watched it last, which was last Halloween. And before that, I had only seen it in the movie theaters with all the boys. We were in
and then-
Blacksburg. It was like a cousin's trip. Were we in Blacksburg or Atlanta?
We were in
We were in
Black.
Blacksburg. Man, also like again another reason to love this movie. Like for me, like for me, a movie
Personal
is-
attachment.
It's a story, yeah. Like it's
Yeah.
everything that comes with it. And this was like a nice little cousin's trip that we had done to Blacksburg. We were just there for the summer. Town was empty. Movie came out. Went there and watched it. Everybody came home. Everybody was debating. We have some like OG Batman lovers like that are like, no, this is so stupid. Like this sucks. What is this like dark, depressed Batman? And others are like, dude, this is sick. Like, so it was cool. It made for a
They
fun
want to
night
see. They want to
afterwards as
see.
well.
They want to see
They
Adam
wanna
West
see-
pull out
They
his
want to
shark
see like a
repellent
real
spray.
billionaire. Yeah. Yeah, that's my 3. My 3 is Endgame. Avengers Endgame.
Dang.
Big moment, massive moment. Probably like the pinnacle of the Marvel universe, which is honestly like also you could probably say like the pinnacle of superhero movies, just as like a moment in time.
That's
for,
when
like,
people cared the
having
most.
cultural relevance. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, yeah, it was just massive. I remember waiting to get into the theaters and buying my tickets in advance and watching it and being shook and the whole 3 hours, and it was just awesome again. And then like a nice little payoff at the end, and everything kind of like worked out.
Nice little
Outside of,
payoff.
like,
They
Tony Stark.
fucked it all.
Well,
feel
that's
like-
okay.
I feel like
They have the potential now to cook it.
it really had like I really had the time to think. I feel like the Infinity War juiced up Endgame, bro. And I guess watching it in the moment, it was like, frick, this is fire. And then what they fed us for the next 3-4 years, I'm like, what the fuck did you guys do, bro? You should have just left shit as is, bro. Would have
Yeah,
been sick.
man.
Fuck, Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Dunzo. You know what I'm saying? Get a new one, straight up. But
Yeah, not a bad idea.
that was like honestly, this is my like thought process recently. I wasn't like this recently until I started really thinking about it. They fucked it.
Dude, I honestly, part of me is like, they should have left like half of the characters dead.
Yeah, I guess.
They
But
shouldn't have won.
CGI was nuts though. You know,
Yeah,
they all
CGI
pull
was
out
dope.
as
Yeah,
theaters
so-
quiet.
yeah,
But it's actually goofy though.
No.
All
Remember when
the-
they were firing at them, and then they start firing in the atmosphere, and it's Carol Danvers.
Oh. Oh shit! Yeah. What are you gonna do now? Holy shit! She's a moving
She's
star.
moving like a Viltrumite,
Yeah, bro.
running through the joint.
God damn.
Well, yeah.
Literally like a Viltrumite.
Bro, she flew through the ship, Thanos' ship. I'm like, you couldn't have
Yeah.
done this shit like the movie before.
And man, he tried to call her, but
But
he
He's
got
out
snapped.
saving other worlds.
He
Just
got
told him that,
snapped. You know what I'm saying? That was hype. That was
Yeah.
not even in the film. That was in
Yeah.
the like
Yeah.
I wasn't.
The
I, even
post-credits.
was yeah post like
Yeah.
brother got snapped before he could call help. The real help. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying?
Carol
So, like,
Danvers she's too OP of a character to even really have her own. Like, she's just
No,
too
no,
OP.
she has to
bro.
come back. She has to come do some nut shit. Yeah, the damage has to be done. She's a damage reverser. She's not a damage preventer.
Literally.
Oh shit! Is it my turn? Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you're
Yeah,
three.
My 3. I think we already mentioned it. And for this one, it is Logan. I have it
Yeah.
up there. Whole different take. I think probably the first R-rated. No, actually not the first. I didn't see that. I don't know if it came out.
No, I think it was.
It came
It
out
was before.
2017. Logan came out
Okay,
2017.
so a year
Deadpool was
after.
2016.
So I saw Deadpool first, but
Oh,
it definitely
okay.
felt like it was the first because it had the budget, number one. And it just like felt more real. I guess Deadpool was more just like a joke YouTube video, but it was fun though. But yeah, that
Yeah, that's
movie
crazy. It did
definitely
feel
breaks
like a
my
YouTube
top
video.
3. Even on a, like I wouldn't say like personal level, but on a personal level, it does break that top 3. Like personal level, I'll just put some. I'll put Doctor Strange like number 2 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But 3, Logan for sure.
This guy's
It's
such a
definitely
nerd.
better. It's definitely better than the others. But for my number 2 though, man, we're getting to territory where we might get smoked. You know, don't cook me about it. You guys won't cook me for this one. This is guaranteed. Spider-Man 2.
I really
Spider-Man
fought
2
with myself
is not
putting
your
it on
second
that
film
list.
because I know what your first film is. You know what my first film is. Spider-Man 2 is definitely number 2 all time. And I guess
I
even
didn't
if
even-
it's not like comic book accurate, it has the I don't want to call it nostalgia, but it's like definitely feels
It's the most
like I
relatable.
know
It's the most
Spider-Man.
relatable Spider-Man.
Aura.
It's the
Yeah,
most,
yeah,
it's the most
pure
relatable.
aura.
Or
It might be the
from-
most relatable
from
superhero
freaking-
movie.
Dude,
Period.
the way
This
New York
Norman
looks in that
Osborn-
movie,
Osborn too,
no
though.
movie
Yeah.
has made New York look that nice.
The mask
Yeah.
alone, it had the mask, the aura, the goblin's mask with the glass shattering. What else can I remember? There's the Octavius, whatever, Osborn, all that. It was beautiful, but that was probably the most emotional Spider-Man movie that I'd see. Like even the new ones don't get close. I guess that's the difference. We have the advantage of seeing advanced tech, but that's definitely the emotions hit. And Sam Raimi, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, no, that's a great one. Great one. I'm not mad at
That's
that.
my second one. Yep.
It was up there. It slowly made its way off of my list, which is crazy. I just kept like thinking and thinking and thinking. But it was high up there. It was in my top 5 and it slowly made its way out. But yeah, my number 2 is Logan. Again, with like my theme of like kind of like not I mean like that realism or that real different take of like not super comic-y movies, but dude, it's just OC.
They
It's
should have
OP.
left Hugh
And
Jackman
old.
there, bro. They have to bring his
Yeah.
ass back, bro. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah,
You might even
they
see
really
him
should
in,
have
like
left him there.
Secret
He was
Wars or
old.
whatever.
Hey, he could have said no. That check was nice.
I
It
mean,
was
yeah,
crazy.
I'm not blaming
And-
him for
Dude,
sure.
let's be real though.
Get your check, Chief.
No one else can be him no one else can be Wolverine until he dies.
They're saying
Henry Cavill.
They're saying Taron Egerton.
Is that a Game of Thrones character?
No,
Taron
no,
Egerton.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But the dude from Kingsman, Secret Service, the first one,
Oh
the kid.
no, he's
Yeah.
No.
Basic, isn't he?
so my number 2 is The Dark Knight.
Blasphemy.
Great movie, great soundtrack. It would be number 1 if number 1 didn't exist. My number 1 movie means the world to me. Sometimes I don't know if he's my favorite superhero or the gentleman from number 2, but my number 1 movie is Spider-Man 2.
Dang.
I absolutely love that movie. And like you said, Adam, like, it comes with a story that's around it. Like, I remember begging my parents to go watch Spider-Man 2 because
Yeah,
I had
man.
all the Spider-Man 1 toys. Like, I had the web blasters, I had the mask, I had everything. My parents were like, we don't have the time to take you to the movies. Like, we can't do it. My uncle was too busy. Nobody could take me to the movies. I remember I was like first grade or something like that. And I was just so upset. And then it drops on DVD. My uncle pulls up to the crib, fresh from Circuit City, with Spider-Man 2 Extended Edition. I
Damn.
remember I watched the whole movie back to back. I watched the whole entire movie back to back, and then I watched all the scenes, every single like special feature, like because that's what
yeah.
the movies used to give you the special features
Yeah,
and
the
stuff.
extras and stuff.
And I remember for years up until probably like I got on the computer heavy, I was just constantly rewatching Spider-Man 2.1, not just 2, but 2.1 because it has extra scenes in there. Like I still remember the beginning. You know, Peter is late to his job, right? And Mr. Aziz is the guy that runs the pizza store. And he's like, Mr. Aziz, I'm sorry I'm late. There was a disturbance. And then Mr. Aziz goes, Peter, there's always a disturbance with you. And then he goes and he swings with the pizza to get to the location. And there's a guy on the roof. And he tries to eat the pizza. Spidey, last minute, takes that joint out of his hand. So it's just too many scenes for me in that movie that I remember so vividly. So Spider-Man 2 is my favorite. And then I'm forgetting his name. He was on the Chappelle Show a lot. I forgot his comedian's name. Remember when he goes, hey, he stole that guy's pizza. Because he sees Peter running with the pizza, and then he sees Spider-Man swinging with the pizza.
Yeah, no, Spider-Man 2 is definitely my number 1. Obviously, you see the cave. You see the specific cave, The Dark Knight, the greatest superhero movie of all time, the greatest Batman of all time, the greatest Joker of all time. Like, that's it. That's a clean sweep right there.
The
So-
greatest Chinese villain of all time. They will not extradite one of their own. I had already taken the money with me to Hong Kong.
Dude, Like, yeah, man, like you have that scene of him on top of that building there. Like you can't. Nolan doesn't miss. Like the last list we did, Nolan was had like 4 movies in this in my top 10. Now, like if I could, I'd put Dark Knight Rises in this joint as well. Honestly, like that Bane is crazy. But
no.
yeah, Dark Knight,
This is
Joker,
also my first. So
Lamborghini, everything's amazing. Moments again, like we've been saying. I think this was if I remember correctly, this was the first movie I ever watched in a movie theater, and it just so happens to be like one of the
Nice. That's
Really?
a pretty good
So,
movie.
like,
That's a
yeah,
pretty good way to start it.
can you guess mine?
dude.
Adam?
Yu-Gi-Oh
Yours is
movie.
definitely like it's either like Lord of the Rings or
Damn.
Was it
I
really?
already got it.
It was Return of the
I already
King.
got it.
That's
Damn.
the last one. Yeah.
Had you seen the other two
That's
before?
early.
Nah. So
Damn.
my
Those
parents
would have been
just
two.
went-
He would have been like 6, right? He would have
Yeah.
been cognizant.
You know why?
No, I mean in general. Like, did you do like a binge or something? I don't know.
No. I wasn't.
I didn't mean like go to the theater.
No. I didn't really like know the titles as much as like I do now, and it was just there. So my parents went. They took Sakina and my brother, and I spent damn near 80% of that movie with my eyes closed
Because you were scared.
because I was scared of Smeagol.
What a
Damn.
This guy was scared. I mean, I feel that you were
I
like
was like
Eagle's
5.
scary.
Oh, no, I was 5 or 6.
He's
and-
taller than
Oh
you
my
at this
God.
time.
And the spider,
literally.
all that stuff. So when they were in
You went
like
home and checked under your
when,
bed.
when they were with elves and stuff. So yeah, I was like super happy. But then with Smeagol, I was scared of Smeagol as a child so much. But now that's my fucking dog. That shit turned into like
you feel comfort next to the elves.
there's like dudes even got like slang just after him. So, like there's like sneaking or some shit where you just like you just be
What
fucking
the
yeah. Just,
Nah.
heck are you
like
talking about right now?
like it's don't even worry about it.
Sneaking.
It's fine. But yeah, that's the thing. Don't look it up, but it's a thing.
That's not a thing, bro.
It is, bro. I got you, bro. That's besides the point. So,
I'm Smeagol. I'm Smeagol, baby.
every day.
so that's
I'm
so that's not yeah. So, what was I saying? Yeah. So that was my first view experience. So I'm sure Dark Knight must have been crazy for you. I also
Yeah,
went to
dude.
Dark Knight. There was a line for Dark Knight, from what I can
Yeah.
remember.
It was unreal.
It was pretty sick. But even the hype around it, with the soundtrack being probably the best soundtrack in not even just the superhero movies in general, but
Yeah.
film in general. I know there's some sweet ones. There's ones that really hit home. It's not my number one, but there's ones that hit home. And this one is definitely like a top 3 in my opinion, 100%. So good. I don't even know if you can tackle any other like superhero. I don't think any other superhero can be made into type of films and that well. I would say with an actor tied to it that's like the perfect Batman in that universe. So you can sit here and think about it all day. We won't be able to check the list. We'd get some things right, but I don't think there's any other superhero that can be made that way. Really, that's why Batman's just so cool. That's why he's loved.
He's the goat, man.
Well, I'm trying to think. It's funny that none of us said anything related to Superman. Why is that? Do Superman movies
I think-
are just not good, or is he just
No.
not a likable character? Or what's going on?
I think what happens is growing up, you pick a camp, and it's kind of. It's like a soccer team. Like it's like a rival. Like you can't like respect Barca if you're a Madrid fan. Like you can be like, okay, yeah, like you guys are good or whatever, but you can't be like, yeah, like I hope Barca win this game or like yeah, Barca are cool. Like it's a little, you know what I mean? So it's like you have to kind of by association, you kind of have to put them to the on the
Yeah,
back
because
burner.
like our generation, speaking for myself as well, like my entry point was The Dark Knight, and then for Superman it would be Smallville. Didn't really,
Yeah, that
didn't
part
really
too.
hit.
In the real world, like there was nothing that was like really bringing like
If
my
Man of
generation
Steel had
or,
come
like,
out
us.
early and it followed
Yeah,
through and more
maybe.
stuff, it would have been like, oh, this guy's up there, you know? But again, I've also never seen like the old Superman films. I've just seen clips of them and like stuff. But I've never seen Superman from the 78 film, even though people speak highly of it. I've never seen it.
Everybody
Yeah, let's get it.
say the first superhero quote that comes to your mind.
The quote where he
Alfred?
tells, like, yeah, why do we fall, Master Wayne? So we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Dang.
Yeah.
Good guy. You're a good guy.
Damn. Now I feel bad.
My quote's about darkness and being the darkest one.
Mine is even like about being a tweaker.
Yeah, it's probably some quirky.
Mine is from the Batman, 1989, the Joker. Wait till they get a load of me.
Is that Nicholson? Is that a Nicholson joke?
yeah. But the
With
all-time
stupid
GOAT,
ass smile.
Spider-Man 1, all-time GOAT with great power.
comes great responsibility. Come on, that's the only way to end the pod.